Oh my goodness! Look, one of you has to know what's up with me. So, I hadn't done leg exercises for a year, and then yeah, some you have to know what I feel in my thighs. It's burning. Like when if I say I'm gonna wake up and get up from this chair, and it's gonna be burning even more. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. It really hurts. I'm actually serious. I'm not joking. Well, look, Bayern Munich are after the next Wonderkid, the next guy. I think that's what the club are moving towards now. I think there was a story from Christian Falk that Bayern Munich wanted Kai Havertz, but the financials and the risk and the implications wouldn't have made any sense, especially with the ramifications of the virus. So the club wanted someone similar, but much younger and way cheaper. And this kid, Lazar Samardžić, I think he's a very good player for us. He's Serbian, mainly plays for the German national team, was born in Germany, and this is someone that I absolutely would love at Bayern. This is a signing that excites me. This is a signing that gives me pleasure, because I can just think about just how his career could go. He's 18, but look at his goals. And that's with the under 17s, the under 19s. He's been ripping it up in the youth academy. I guess if we signed him, he'd be like a Mukoko for us. Like I always say, players look good in the youth academies. Only 3 appearances, 42 minutes in the Bundesliga. So I guess this next season for him will really be a real career-defining season. He'll stay at Hertha Berlin, but we're monitoring the situation. That means we want him, okay? That means the PowerPoint presentations are coming out, and here's the 5-year plan at Bayern Munich for your contract till July 2026 if we're trying to get him next year. This is a player I want. One, he's versatile. He can play left wing, right wing, striker, cam, mainly a cam. I absolutely need that. I think we need someone that offers a different type of, I liked Coutinho, I liked James Rodriguez. Not because they did well, but because they offered a different type of solution. You're always going to have Muller in the team, right? So I want someone that can actually utilize the half spaces instead of just running and creating the space. Someone that uses the space. And you saw it when James and Muller were in the same team. Getting incredible numbers, both of them. The same numbers, even though they played around the same games, the same numbers. And it was because they played in the city. I want someone like that. I want an attacking midfielder that is a dribbler, that attracts players. That's why I wanted Kai Havertz at Bayern. But I think this kid, left-footed, 6 foot, he's basically a Kai Havertz regen, and it's crazy. So he's Serbian, right? He's Serbian, and I'm actually, I really want someone like this, someone that can play left wing, right wing. I don't want to see Muller at right wing anymore. I think we know his position. We know he wants to be off the striker. We know he wants to make his runs. We know where he wants to be. So if you have someone like this, a young kid, but here's the thing. What if we buy him this summer? Which we won't. I hope it's not this summer. I want him to have a breakout season and see if he really does it in the league. Because he can look good in the academies and in the under 17s, West and Nordens and all these other places. And, just the Northwestern region, the Region Liga. He can look good in all of these. But he has to look good in the Bundesliga. That's the most important thing. So I'm happy that we are linked to him. I don't think we'll get him this year, but it's something I can get excited about. It's something that I think to myself, this kid could be the next thing. He's only 18 and he's ripping it up. He only has 42 minutes in the actual Bundesliga, so we're going to look to see if that can improve. There's also stories coming out that Perisic, Odriozola, Coutinho, they're both gone, confirmed by Bayern that they're not coming back. We're not trying to negotiate. Not Perisic, though. So it looks like behind the scenes, Bayern are negotiating, trying to keep Perisic, trying to get the Croatian player in the squad so we can continue winning the Champions League. So Bayern are looking very much at keeping Perisic, which I don't mind. As long as Perisic isn't here to play 30 games and start 30 I'm fine with that. I think he's a backup, and he'll always be a backup. I don't want him starting any games. I think I want him where he needs to be, and that's on the bench. That's, just being a personality. He looks like he's a really funny guy. He looks like he hangs out with Lewandowski. Sometimes I see him with Davies. He looks like he just has that experience too. Scoring in finals. He has it. He scored against Bayer Leverkusen, I think. Oh, no, he did score in the quarterfinals. Who do we play? Was it Schalke? He scored there, I think. And then he scores when it matters. He scored the first, was it the first or second goal? Second goal versus Chelsea, because the first was a penalty by Lewandowski. So Perisic for me is definitely an option to stay. I don't mind him staying. He's a very good player, reliable, never really gonna get past 4 players. And Sané's playing today, so we're gonna get to watch Leroy Sané. But you can't really expect Perisic to be Sané. So I'm fine with him staying as long as it's in a reserved manner. He doesn't come on, well, he doesn't start, that's what I mean. As long as it's 30 minutes, 20 minutes here and there, but never more than, no starting. No, I don't want to get frustrated again. I'd rather get frustrated with Coman, because at least Coman's still young and he can still get there. But I'm so excited for this signing. This Lazar, these types of names they make me so happy, man. These types of names make me so happy to hear. Lazar, I could do so many things with that name. I could Samardzic, Samurai, there's so many different combinations I could use to, combine his name into. So this is someone that I'd like very much. I mean, off of highlights and the stats. Come on, he looks good. He looks really good. So we need to I wouldn't mind this kid. So the stories, it's coming out from Damatio as well. So it's very reliable. When Damatio tweets, it's reliable 100%. Well, most journalists will get something wrong at some point. Falk gets something wrong once a day. He tweeted last year saying Sané was pretty much done. He wasn't. Sané himself even said the talks weren't that advanced at the time he played the Community Shield, which is why he did it. And we thought at the time the talks were advanced. And that's just proving to you that sometimes you can't trust every single reporter. But this time it's Damatio. This is very interesting because it's a high-quality reporter, pretty much saying and stating Bayern's interest or keeping an eye. I think he'll stay at Hertha, and I want him to, maybe for 2 years. And then maybe 2 years from now, people will be watching this video as we sign him. That's crazy. We're creating history right now. This is where we create the history. Okay, we're creating history because someone's going to come in this video maybe 5 years. I love this. I love this channel so much because someone's going to watch these videos and be like, wow, I'm going to watch these videos in 5 years' time and go, wow, that was great. Now we got Niko Kovac back and we're in the Europa League. Those were the times when we won the treble, Only 18, homie was playing on recruitment difficulty. Well, he kind of was. No, but that just shows the quality of a player. I mean, people like to say Dortmund's Mukoko, who's about to turn, 16 or 17? So people like to call him the next, best German youngster. But there's so many youngsters out there. Germany just wants to produce strikers now and attack him. Mukoko's younger than me. I'm actually 17. This kid's 15. Mukoko's young, and he's a professional. Oh my god, these kids are. Jude Bellingham's younger. Well, we're the same age. Oh, that's so weird. That I'm gonna be watching Jude Bellingham kill that kid. Someone tackle him, but he's the same age as me. Actually, he's older than me by a few months. 5 months approximately. But seriously, I think I just want to see these types of signings. Actually, no, I'm younger than him because I was born in January. He was born in... Jude Bellingham's younger than me. Mukoko. Oh my god. What? Why? Why that? Oh, that's how it works. Never mind. Thomas Müller was younger than someone at some point. Yeah, that's normal. And now that person's older than Müller. And that's life. Yeah. You can't really go back and slow down. Well, it's just because they develop so quickly, these kids. Well, I'm a kid too, so they develop too quickly for my liking. Let's just say it and put it like that. They're developing like that. It's a little bit too harsh. And apparently this kid has attitude issues. This Lazar, pew, pew, pew. This Lazar kid, he has attitude issues. That's something that we need to slap the crap out of him until he turns off his attitude issues. Because at Bayern, you don't get to have attitude issues. You get to have goal scoring. Literally, you just score. You just need to score goals. So someone was asking about his stats. So in the Bundesliga North and Northeast, 40 goals, 14 assists in 40 games. So about a goal every 73 minutes. That's kind of ludicrous. And then 14 assists, attacking midfielder, right? And then you get the under-19s Bundesliga, 16 games, 14 goals, 9 assists. These are special numbers. If every young player they wouldn't do this. Not every young player will pull up these types of numbers. Now, the real question is why he only has 32 minutes in the actual Bundesliga. And he did play in the youth DFB Pokal. 1 game, 1 goal. I mean, look, he looks like he has a future. Hertha Berlin will want to keep him. So, he has a contract for 2022. So, I don't think he'll be leaving Hertha this season. But it would be so interesting. I would love it if he could leave and then join us. I mean, look, this kid has been developing through the ranks since he was pretty much 2009, 6 years old. He's been developing through Hertha's system, getting to the youth, and then getting to the under-17s, and then really made his breakthrough into the first team this season. And he played only 32 minutes in 3 games. He needs to get more playtime in order for us to go, there he is, he's good. And that's the most important thing. Youngsters need that. They need playtime. And we all know Hertha's project. They want to build an amazing club. They want to be a big city club. So Hertha Berlin will not be letting him go. I don't even think they'll be letting him go next year. He'll probably renew a new contract. And they want to be the Bundesliga. They want to be there, And then they also have Luca Netz, a very good left back. So I think he's pretty much their best player. They're alongside each other. Luca Netz is going to be very good in the next 2 years. He's someone I had on Football Manager, and I sold immediately because he was crap for me. So I know too much about Hertha. Why do I know too much? Because I know. I thought he's forcing a transfer right now, but I don't know to which club. I don't know what you're referring to, Caladine. Oh, Hector Bellerin is also another one we don't need. No. Why would we want Bellerin? He's crap. No, he's a vegan, so he's not going to have the power and energy to keep up. Ever since he turned into veganism, you can see his lack of explosiveness. He's not very sharp. He doesn't control the right back. No, not someone I look for. I don't think that's the type of... He's becoming more and more cowardice. It's just he doesn't want to attack the ball and attack the width as much and as well as he should be. So that's something that I'm noticing in his game. And it's fine. He just needs to get better. I mean, to put it to comparison, Kai Havertz was in the under-17s for Leverkusen. Only got 25 goals and 3 assists in 50 games. So, this kid looks, this Lazar kid looks very, very good in comparison to a Kai Havertz. But it depends if he has the right team and the right system, which Hertha do look like they have. Bayern can fix any behavior when the Mia San Mia is slapped in. We are who we are. Mia San Mia. Yeah, that. Nah, seriously. Does anyone know why my thighs are burning right now? This happened. We worked out on Tuesday. It's still burning. I can't walk. Literally, I can't bend my knees because my thighs are burning. Dest is coming. Yeah, I don't want Bellerin. It's not Bellerin can't defend. It's not Bellerin. No. I don't want Hector Bellerin. He's crap. It's not anything to do with. He's already focusing on his career after football. He's already thinking about being a fashion designer. What? Boy, get on that pitch. Get to the training ground talking about I want to be the next. No, 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 absolutely not. This is what's happening with players these days. They're getting too carried away. Gone are the days where you can just have like an R9 or, not R9. These players, professionals that just want to play. Ronaldinho just want to play games. He doesn't even show up to training, but he wants to play. Now, that's gone. Players want to be models. They want to be YouTubers. That's good. Nothing against YouTubers. But they want to be everything but a footballer. If you're a YouTuber like Alphonso Davies or Thomas Muller, but then on the pitch, you're also producing them quality content, the quality videos and the quality performances, then of course, I'm fine with you. But if you're not that good yet on the pitch, if you're not complete, then why are you thinking about off the pitch? Get out. Get in the... No, you know what? Fall in the bin, don't come out. Because Bellerin for me is so weird. Where's this game getting played? Oh, it's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's Stuttgart Stadiums. Okay, so Stuttgart has a 60,000 capacity stadium. Why? They're not that good. They are not that good. What? No, they're not. Stuttgart doesn't even have 60,000 fans. I'm playing. Yeah, but I can't wait to watch Germany today. Who cares about the Nations League? But it's against Spain, so Thiago's going to be playing. Ugh. Why is Thiago in Spain? He just had a Champions League campaign literally a week ago. Literally, yeah. I mean, more than a week and a half. We won the Champions League, by the way. Your lactic acids are very active. Hey, yes, I read something about that in Milan. Okay, so explain to me how I solve this. How do I solve this lactic acids? How do I do that? I need to get rid of it. Do I drink something? Because I don't want to drink too much. Okay. Bananas and salt. Bananas and salt. Okay, I'm serious. I need to go buy banana. Well, we should. We had like a whole packet. Where did they all go? Okay, so someone said bananas and salt. Okay. Bananas and salt. How do I really need to solve this. Replenish sodium and potassium. Okay, so just salt. Do I drink salt water? Carbs help with recovery. Bananas help with cramps. Well, I need to start eating some more bananas. I need to text somebody to buy me some bananas. Oh my goodness. No, seriously. I'm sorry I'm doing this live. I knew someone would know this. These geniuses. I didn't even know what lactic acid meant. I read something about it. Didn't know what that was, but I guess they're supposed to be like the oxy. You can dilute the acid with some salt water. Neutralizes the action of the carboxylic geniuses in the Okay, this is... Oh, man, that's amazing. Lazar Samardžić. Yeah, that's the name. Buy bananas. Okay. Well, we got a banana source right there. Yes, we need bananas. I think that's important for me. Well, I mean, here's some news. So according to Kicker, the new situation at Bayern now is with Lucas Hernandez. I'm making a video on that later. There's a lot of things I want to talk about because there's still people that believe in themselves that, hey, take Alaba out and then give Lucas. That's not how football works. If Lucas isn't playing, it's because Alaba's been better. I love these types of people that say trust Hansi, but you don't trust Hansi Flick to make the decision whether or not he wants to play Alaba over Lucas Hernandez. It's just such a weird thing to say, considering how good Alaba's been. This guy is literally topping the charts for ball progression in all of Europe, not just among center backs. He tops the charts amongst midfielders, even attackers that should be progressed. He tops it because of just how important he is. With Alaba, when you have managers like Arsene Wenger and all these guys explaining Alaba's role and people still don't get it, he's literally our most important player in build-up. How do you win games? By scoring. People want Alaba to make 2.3 tackles per game, 2.1 interceptions per game, 50 blocks per 90. That's what the stats that make you feel like he's a good center back. No, the stat that makes me feel like he's a good center back is that when he's in the team, we score like 15% more goals. When Alaba plays, we score 15% more goals. We're more likely to score with him than not. That's the stat that makes me think he's one of the best center backs in the world. And there's reports saying Lucas Hernandez, and people, I don't mind Lucas. Why do people think if you want one player to do well, it means you want another player to do bad? No, it means you want one player to do well and the other player to do well. If Lucas Hernandez has a great season, I hope Alaba has a great season too. You don't have to hope one player has a bad game in order for you to feel good. That's just not. No, if a player has a bad game, I don't have any problems with pointing it out. I'm probably the harshest person ever. If Kimmich has a bad game, I'm going to tell him, Kimmich, you got a 0. Because I expect Kimmich to never have a bad game. Because he expects that of himself. So it's fine to say, oh, I want Lucas Hernandez in the team, but it shouldn't be you at the expense of saying, I want Alaba out of the team. That's just so dumb. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. You can say, yes, Lucas, I like you. I don't really like any of our players. I don't care what they do as people. So I would never really like them. Dang, I just disproved myself by saying that. Yes, there are players that I really like. But if they have a bad game, I'll point it out. Because that's what needs to happen, And that's just it. If you don't point it out, then you're leaving a blind eye. Because if they do have a good game, you won't appreciate it enough. Because you'll be like, well, I was right, you all were wrong. Who's right? No, if a player that, for example, I don't really like, or I don't rate Benjamin Pavard as a right back. I think he's limited as a footballer, not just as a right back. But I think he'd be a great center back, but I think he's limited. But I want Pavard to perform every single game just so I can shut myself up, because that's the most important thing for me. It's that the players perform and the team performs. I never really liked Vidal. Not my type of player. Just one of those attitude players that he milks everything. He wants to be aggressive and get yellow cards. That's not my style. I'd like to watch Bastian Schweinsteiger and Kimmich kick the ball around for 10 hours straight between each other than watch Vidal do anything. Because for me, Vidal always just never, not my type of baller, not my type of footballer. I like my intelligent players. But I'm not going to go, Vidal, I don't like you as a player, so I want you to fail. No, you want him to perform the best. So the people that are saying, Alaba, I hope you have a bad season, or hope you go, well, at least back it up with, Alaba's been crap here. He doesn't do this. At least back it up like that. But because if you're trying to use stats and facts, well, without Alaba in our team, we score 15% less goals. And how do you win games? By scoring goals. So to win more games, we need Alaba in our team. That's the most important thing. So, that's it. That's, for me, exactly what I feel. Alaba's best ball progression at passing and dribbling. Exactly. Those are his best traits. And I think he works better as a center back than a left back. I think that's for me, the biggest truth that I'm realizing. Alaba is more effective. We can utilize his actual ball progressions, exactly. So that's exactly where I'm at with that. Lucas can be rotated, exactly. He can be rotated. So if you move Lucas Hernandez one game and then Alaba's playing, and then Lucas Hernandez has been playing. Look at Barcelona. He came on as a left back. So is Hansi Flick planning to use Lucas Hernandez as a left back rather than a center back? That's a question we have to ask Flick himself, because he needs to answer me that question. Hansi, look, if you don't give me the answer to this, what are you trying to use Lucas Hernandez? We need to put a gun in the hand, because I don't know. It looks like he wants to use Lucas as this powerful left back. So maybe in the game, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's really important for us to have a role for each player, like Tolisso. I don't know what Tolisso does. I still don't get it. I don't understand his role. I don't know why he's in the team. Sometimes, if he's a deep line playmaker, I still don't understand how he is a deep line playmaker. I don't get Tolisso at all. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me. It's not Tolisso, it's me. I don't get his style of play. I don't understand what he does for us, other than lose the ball from deep. But then his third man runs are good, but he's not an attacking midfielder. He's not Muller. He's not going to produce 50 assists a season if he's starting at attacking midfielder. He has a long shot in him, but he's not a midfielder like that. He's not a Kimmich. He's not a Goretzka. With Goretzka, I know what Goretzka does. Goretzka wants to do everything no one else wants to do. You think Thiago wants to make third man runs into the box? Not really. You think Kimmich wants to make third man runs into, but Goretzka he likes it. He enjoys being in uncomfortable situations with the ball. The runs he makes, defenders don't want to defend. I've been a center back. I played that CDM position too. That's my position. I don't like it when someone's just coming up to me and deciding to run off me. That's dumb. It's boring. It's annoying. So that's why Goretzka is so important. He does the running that no one wants to do. People don't realize. Lewandowski scored a great goal versus Schalke, but that was all down to Leon Goretzka, because Goretzka, I think, passed the ball and then he ran, dragged the Schalke defender with him. That defender opened up a little bit of space, and that's where the ball went into. I think That was against Schalke. That's the running that. Do you think outside of Müller, who's gonna make the run to drag out the defender? Now we have with Goretzka and Müller two players that have this instinct to wanna draw players and make runs that no one wants to track. I don't want to be tracking a runner that's run. No one has that. Even N'Golo Kante doesn't have that type of energy. But Goretzka, he wants to do it, and then his recovery runs. His recoveries are amazing. His pressing intensity. And then on the ball, he's gifted. He can move the ball. He can shoot from. That's Goretzka. So you need to understand players. And with Tolisso and this whole Tolisso can replace Thiago thing, I still don't know what Tolisso is. I still don't get it. Someone needs to sit me down and explain to me what Tolisso gives us, because I don't get it. No, Tolisso can't work the way Goretzka is. I don't think Tolisso has that type of energy or composure from deep. That's just unfortunate. You need players that understand their role, and you need a manager. I don't think Flick knows how to use Tolisso yet either, because he never uses him when we have him. Our 2025-11, no Haaland. I think people read my tweets and take them too seriously. I don't actually want Haaland. I never wanted him. You would know that if you watched me more often. I don't really like him as a person. Well, he's a good player, but I'm not really that much of a fan of him. So, yeah. So no Haaland for me. I think we need to. I'd love Zirkzee to turn into Lewandowski, but he won't. Not in the next 2 years at least. It could take him 3 years, but we have to be patient. You can't just put unbelievable pressure on this kid. Hey, Zirkzee, you're the new Lewandowski. That's a little bit extravagant for me. I think we need to be composed. If Zirkzee's gonna make it, we need to be very patient with him. We need to understand that he's playing in a different environment. If you look at Haaland's development, he's already one of the best up-and-coming strikers in the world. Zirkzee is not, right? He has potential, but the reason is at Salzburg, the main objective is to get you to come up fast. You get a lot of game time. At Bayern, our youngsters don't get that much game time because we have some of the best players in the world in their positions. Newbell's not going to play a single game next season. I'm calling it now. He might play maybe 2, 3. But he's not. He's going to sit on the bench and learn from Neuer. And if he's not content with that, he might go on a 1-year loan and prove himself elsewhere. And then he could come back and be the best goalkeeper in the world. Why is Lowe using the PSG players and not the Bayern players? Well, that's to give them a rest because they won the Champions League. It doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, you're right. It's a weird thing. It's really weird. Joachim Low, one of the worst coaches. He's a terrorist. Niko Kovac in the German national team. That's what Low is to me. I don't like how he approaches his press conferences. How are you going to say, oh, you wanted to move on to a new generation of players, but you still have Marco Reus in your team, while you also drop Müller, Boateng, and Boateng's 32. He just turned 32. Guess how old Reus is? Reus is older than Müller. Müller's having the season of his life, and you're dropping Müller because of your ego. That's it. He doesn't want to call Müller back. Joachim Low is weird. Give us Goretzka, we will give you Fred. Well, actually, Goretzka would fit so perfectly at Man United because he can actually play as a DM. He can read the game. I always see Goretzka in perfect positions, making very crucial tackles. Watch him versus Messi. Yeah, he can definitely do that. But I think his best role is, the runs that no one wants to make. And that's Van de Beek. Van de Beek could do that, but he's not a natural box-to-box. He's an attacking midfielder. Great for Sane. He needs match fitness. Yeah, Sane's starting, so of course that's the only reason I'll be watching that game. I want Germany to lose, okay? I mean, yes, the majority of the people watching are German, but I don't actually support the German national team. I think never have, never will. No, it's weird. But Zula plays Goretzka. Yes, that's the part I like. And Kimmich and Sane and, Yes, I love that part. But, hey, they broke my heart in 2014. Because, first of all, I really wanted the Netherlands to win it with Robin. Then they didn't. And then Argentina. I really wanted Messi to win it. But then Germany just been breaking my heart after year, just because of Hansi Flick. And now he's rebuilding my heart, okay? Maybe I'll support Germany, but, next Euros, I won't be watching any Germany games. I'll be hoping they lose so Holland can finally win a trophy after all these years of having greats. Cruyff never won an international trophy, I don't think. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being a Holland supporter only in the Euros, and then in the Nationals, it's going to be the US. Kroos might be the captain. Oh, man. Imagine putting Tony Kroos. Well, who are you going to put as captain? Timo Werner? Timo Werner. You know what? I hope Kai Havertz can start. Oh, he's not starting. Okay. Julian Draxler. Are you stupid? Oh, that's so stupid. Julian Draxler's playing in the German national team in... What? Okay, well, that's going to annoy me. I can't stand Draxler. I think he's such a overrated player. Kroos, Goretzka, Havertz, midfield. Exactly. We need... They're so good. They keep getting better players. It's funny because all of them play for Bayern. So, and you know what? I genuinely... I was pleased to see Holland beat Germany. I was pleased. I was genuinely happy. I was so happy that day. And then they went and lost to Portugal. Damn. My goal is for Robin, and Robin is... which is why I turned into a Groningen fan. But my goal, just know the Euros, when the squads come out, if Robin's not in that Holland team as like an assistant player manager, I don't know, like Vincent Kompany was for, I'm going to be angry. No, Thierry Henry was for Belgium. Kimmich should play right back. Not at the moment. I think he's a better right back than Midfield. I think the modern game is moving away from traditional right backs where you just cross, defend, cross. Now you have to control the game. Look at Davies. Davies gets on the ball just as much as some of our midfielders do in certain games because you're putting emphasis from wide, and then because our wingers are tucking in, there's much more space out wide. So you always see Kimmich, and people are like, why do you want Kimmich at right back? Well, first of all, I've always said Kimmich is world class in any position, but I feel like we utilize everything. We utilize his goal scoring from right back, his assist, his crossing, and also his passing. Everything you utilize from right back. But you can always make that argument for any position. You can say, I don't know. You can make that argument from pretty much all positions. Sané, Werner, Gnabry, front three. No, not for Bayern. No, the only front three I care about is Bayern's, not Germany's. If Werner's on our front three, I'm forfeiting. I would just start giving match predictions, which I never give. But that's because I have no confidence in Timo Werner scoring a goal. When it matters, of course. Chelsea fans, when you're so jealous, he rejected you. I rejected Werner before we were even linked to him. I always said it. This guy just can't hold the ball up to save his life. He can't do it. He absolutely can't do it. Well, look, we're getting towards the end of the video. If you're joining late, Bayern Munich are in pursuit or have shown interest monitoring the situation FC. We're keeping an eye FC, right? We're keeping an eye on Lazar Samardžić. Okay, Lazar Samardžić. So this is a very, very talented player. He's probably the best German attacking up-and-coming midfielder. I'm following a Chelsea fan on Twitter that actually wanted him over Kai Havertz. People are gonna be like, why? No one said that. Well, he did actually say it. Why are Bayern fans so salty on? No one's salty. I'm not salty about Kai Havertz. I wish him all the best. But Timo Werner is actually a terrible person. He's stupid. He's actually dumb. Werner is actually weird. That just shows you he's weird to me. Timo Werner's weird. That's just what I think. And that's nothing against Chelsea specifically. I just think Werner specifically is a weird guy. And that doesn't mean I don't think he's a good player. He's a good striker, but he acts like he's Benzema in his prime. He's not. He acts like he's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not. He misses big chances all the time against Bayern. That's why I can't. Werner twerked for Bayern for 2 years, and then Bayern's director, we had to come out and say, we don't want you. You're an ugly girl. We don't want you. And then he started twerking for Liverpool ever since Leipzig went to London and played. He started talking about how Liverpool and how he wanted to play abroad, and that was his dream. First of all, he toured for Bayern for 2 years, and then he toured for Manchester United. United were like, we don't actually want you, Timo. We just wanted to make our fans happy with getting linked to a player like you. And then he didn't even tour for Chelsea. Chelsea just started giving the money without Werner even starting to do a lap dance, or they just gave him the money. And that's it, Chelsea, the prostitute didn't even give a price, and Chelsea just gave him 50 million. And that's really what, I don't know, that's what Chelsea did with Timo Werner. I think he's weird. That's why I don't like Timo Werner. He's weird. He's a weird player. And that's fine. It's nothing against Chelsea. He's just a weird player. But look, to be fair, I would say this. I just want to watch the game today, 45 minutes, and then no watch along. I'm going to be in class watching that game, so we can't go that extreme. Look at Kai Havertz just chilling with Julian Brandt, Timo Werner, Jonathan Tah, and Bernd Leno is playing for Germany. Who calls up Bernd Leno? Who the hell calls up Bernd Leno? Joachim Low is looking weird as always. Who calls up Bernd Leno? Nah, don't. That's annoying me. Who calls up Bernd Leno? Well, I guess he'd be the only one. So is he starting? Well, look, my legs hurt. Thank you to everyone that gave me the advice. I think we have to cut this short. The video on Lucas Hernandez will come out later today. I'm sorry, there was no second video because first of all, I was babysitting. But the more important thing that really hurt me was my leg. I'm telling you, it hurts. So I guess I'll be drinking salt water. So I'm writing things down. So how do I get rid of this lactic acids thing? Because I need to get rid of it. I don't like not feeling comfortable in my own body. I like walking. I don't like it. There was. Oh my goodness. You don't know. It's genuinely so damn sore. I can't walk. I can't bend my knees. I'm literally shaking every time I try to bend down my knees. Justice for Sula so he's not injured. Justice for Sula. What happened to your leg? Well, goodness gracious. How did these professional players do it? So we had a very intense. How do you go from 0 to 100? That would be my we had an intense exercise. So what I need is I just need advice. How do I can't stand up. Like now I'm gonna struggle. Lazar is tall. He's 6 foot tall. That's good. I like my attacking midfield. I like my players tall. Well, there's people joining late. We're pretty much ending today. Bernd Leno is the equivalent of Bad Stubber. I wouldn't say that. He got one injury. He's fine. I think he's actually a very good goalkeeper, but he makes a lot of mistakes. Well, not too many, but he's not good in possession, and that's a disrespect to Bad Stubber. Whew. Brozovic is joining Bayern then. Hopefully it doesn't happen for more than 30 million. Because I kind of made my mind. I mean, the first time I made the Brozovic video, I was just thinking about how good of a defensive midfielder and how a different solution. And then people started telling me, hey, George, we have this, and then, pray for Sonny to not get injured and miss the sea. Well, wouldn't it be the most Bayern thing ever? Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm sure I'm going to go drink some salt water like you guys recommended, and then I'm going to go eat some bananas. Who eats bananas? Well, I do. I should have we didn't even warm. Oh my god. And there's an even more intense workout tomorrow. I'm so dead. These teachers are dying. I'm killing them the next time I see them. Woo. Me and peace.